People often say, if you work hard, you'll succeed. You'll get lucky, because hard work attracts luck. But is that actually true? Does hard work make you lucky? Or is it just something that people tell each other to feel like their hard work will be repaid one day? The truth is, hard work doesn't guarantee success. Some people grind their whole lives and never get the break they deserve. Take, for example, the story of Elvis Presley and Robert Johnson. Both musicians from humbling beginnings, both devoted themselves to their craft. So how it's possible that one of them has become the king of rock and roll and the other one died unnoticed? Guess what? It's not because Johnson didn't work as hard as Elvis Presley. He was actually one of the most hard-working people you will ever hear about. Legend has it, he practiced guitar until his fingers bled. So, if it's not hard work, what's the difference? How is it possible that life was so good with one of them and so cruel with the other one? Well, the difference is luck. Elvis had better timing, broader exposure and connection that Johnson never had. Then, why almost every successful person keep telling us that if we work hard enough and we believe in our dreams and never quit, in the end, we will succeed. It's because they actually believe it. And how could you blame them? They did what they tell us to do and they succeeded. I mean, who would ever credit luck and chance for their success after years of hard work? The problem with that is people start believing that success is replicable, that there is no way they could ever fail. It's almost like feeling invincible. Unfortunately, that's not how things works. Success isn't a simple equation where effort always equals outcome. Success is more of a complex cocktail of timing, opportunities, contacts, privilege, and a bit of luck. But that's not the story people want to hear. It's much more comforting to believe that if you just grind hard enough, you'll make it. It gives us control, or at least the illusion of it. The danger, though, is in mistaking anecdote for rule. When we hold up the few who made it as blueprints, we ignore the many who followed the same steps and didn't, not because they didn't try hard enough or believe strongly enough, but because sometimes things just don't line up. Acknowledging that doesn't mean giving up. It means being honest with ourselves about how messy success really is. So believe in your dreams and try to make them reality, but also understand the game you're playing, and don't blame yourself if the outcome isn't what the motivational posters promised. So, there's still one last question. What's the point of hard work? Why do people always say that luck without hard work is nothing, but you rarely hear anyone say that hard work without luck is nothing? Why is it that you never hear anyone say hard work is pointless? Think about those rich people. It's true that most of them didn't credit luck, but it's also true that every one of them is telling you that you need to work hard. And that's not only a coincidence, that's the truth. For you to even dream about being lucky, you need to work hard first, because it's hard work that allows luck to exist. Imagine playing poker for years, learn the rules, training, put a lot of hard work into understanding the game. And one day, you're being invited to sit at a high-stakes table, the chance of your life. You might be lucky and win, or you might lose. You don't know. It's only a matter of chance. Now imagine you never bothered to understand game, never put too much effort into it. This time, your situation is very different, because now you just can't be lucky. Nobody will invite you at that high-stakes table, so the outcome is certain you lost, because there is no place for luck to exist, so you just can't be lucky. The same thing applies in life. That's why you need to work hard. That's why all those rich people keep telling you to work hard, because this is the only way you can put yourself in a position where luck might strike. But you want to know what most people do instead? They start envying and criticizing. They focus on judging someone else's luck rather than creating their own. If someone wins the lottery, they'll start saying that he was lucky and doesn't deserve the money. If someone was born into a rich family, they'll say he did nothing to earn that money and doesn't know how the real world works. Even if someone worked for years to build his fortune, they'll still have something to say. Envy clouds your vision and makes you waste precious time and energy. Because let's say you're right. Let's say all those people don't deserve what they have. How is that improving your life? How does that help you? It doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong. Those people will still live a beautiful life, and you'll still live a shitty one. Except now, you don't even have the focus to change your life because you're too busy envying and criticizing others. So you're definitely going to live that shitty life for the rest of your days. Now, let me ask you something. Do you actually think you're part of the unlucky ones? Think about it. Only the fact that you're watching this video means you have access to information, to tools, to the entire world in the palm of your hand. You can learn anything you want, connect with anyone, start something today that could reach millions tomorrow. You're not in the dark. You're not silenced. You're not trapped in a world with no doors. And that puts you ahead of billions who were born without even that. The crazy part, most people don't even see it. They're so used to these privileges that they've started treating them like nothing. They scroll past opportunities like they're ads. They ignore the knowledge at their fingertips because it's too easy to access. Sure, you might not have rich parents or a trust fund or the perfect circumstances, but you have opportunity, even if it's not handed to you on a silver platter. So before you count yourself out, before you start believing that you're just one of the unlucky ones destined to watch others win, take a second look. Hard work doesn't guarantee success, but without it, success isn't even possible. Luck, timing, connections, and circumstances all play a part in the equation. But hard work is what puts you in the game in the first place. It builds your skills, opens doors, and gives luck something to work with. Yes, life isn't fair, and effort doesn't always equal outcome. But blaming luck or envying others won't get you anywhere. What will? Focusing on your own path, using the tools you have, and preparing yourself for the moment when opportunity knocks. Because when it does, only those who are ready can answer. So keep working, stay sharp, and remember, you can't control the game, but you can control how well you play.